Hello, everyone, and welcome to the void between reality and the land of hacking nerds. My name is Brian, aka He of the Void, and today we are going to be taking a look at the WWE Ultimate Roman Reigns. I figured that since today was the release of or the official release of WWE 2K25, and this man is on the cover of the game, I figured we'd take a moment to acknowledge our tribal chief. For those of you who don't know, I am a huge wrestling fan. I got into the WWE and all of that back around the pandemic when all the other sports disappeared, because I'm also a very big sports nerd. So looking for something to hold on to, found professional wrestling. And cursory thoughts on the figure. Honestly, I understand why Mattel is currently kicking Hasbro's ass in toy sales and stock prices right now, because apparently their cash cow is the WWE line, and honestly, this figure is probably one of the best action figures I own. As you'll see when I get into posability, the posability is honestly kind of ridiculous at just how posable this guy is. And when I'm about to show you give you the customary look at the noggin. This face sculpt, I believe, is the result of scans. So either Roman went in and got scanned, or they took scans from the television screenshots or whatnot, because the face is so good that when I was taking the screenshot or the photo for the thumbnail, my camera on my phone kept trying to focus on the face. That's how good this face sculpt is. So we will give you the customary look at the noggin. And yeah, it's just Roman Reigns' face. That's just Roman Reigns. Like I said, it's so good that the face tracking in the photo mode on my phone was picking him up as if he was an actual person standing in the room. So yeah, great face sculpt. As you'll see when I get to the other heads as well, I'll give you good looks at them. So as you can see, I've already got some of his accessories on. He has his WWE Universal Championship. This is the blue belt because this figure did come out before they changed to the yellow and gold belt when they turned the Universal Championship back into just the WWE Championship. And he is, of course, wearing his Ulafala, which is his signification that he is indeed the tribal chief. And these aren't accessories, they're just already on. He's got his glove that he wears. He even has on his glove, I don't know how well you'll be able to see that, the actual logo of that he would wear on his glove. And if you look at the body of the figure, here, I'm just going to take the Ulafala off for a second so you can see this, because it's easier when that's not on. If you take a look at this figure up close, his tattoos are basically one-to-one. And I'll just move this up a little bit and closer. It doesn't come off the greatest on camera, but his tattoo is basically, his tribal tattoos are basically as if the figure itself had been tattooed. So whatever process they use to do the screening or whatever, the painting for his tattoos, and even on his back, the tattoos are just great. Whatever process they used was just kind of phenomenal. Really nothing else to say that. My one problem with the WWE or the Universal Championship is that this side plate does have a tendency to come out. I can probably glue that in, but just be aware if you were to get this figure. I do think that there's going to be an updated version of this figure with the current championship belt before he lost it to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. And my other thing is this belt is a pain in the butt to get on and off. I'm going to have to take it off for one of the accessories, but not looking forward to getting back on because these pegs are rubber instead of like hard pegs, so that is a little difficult to get on. So you might be able to see if I take it off just a little. Yeah, it's hard to get it to poke all the way through. Going to where I think this figure absolutely shines is the posability, and then I'll do the other accessories that he comes with. The posability is honestly kind of amazing. Head can do a full 360, but the hair does get in the way. He has a really good butterfly joint at the shoulders. Well, you can see that, but it goes back through, forward that much, and then back way, way back. And as you can see with the ball joint, or the butterfly joint on this one, the tattoo paint or print or whatever process they used is actually on the inside of the butterfly joint on his left arm. So it continues to emulate the tattoo he has on his chest, which is phenomenal. Just honestly phenomenal. Great work on that. He has a pretty good crunch. Can go back that far and forward that far. Can go 360. He can sort of do the splits. Oh, forgot the arms. My bad. Elbows are a double elbow joint, so that will kick forward as well. Which, again, this is just a primer. This is the $30 figure. There are three price points for the different WWE figures. You have the $10.99 basic ones that, well, they're basic, but they have decent posability and good face sculpts. Then you have the Elites, which have better posability, better accuracy, and then you have the old, or those are $22.99, I believe. And then this is the $30 one, which has the best posability and accessories. So going on, he has a thigh swivel, a double bend at the knee, and a calf swivel, and ankle pivot and toe tilt. Ankle pivot, toe tilt. Didn't realize it was down all that far. But yeah, these are the figures that, this class of figures, I should say, are the figures that a lot of people who do stop motion use, just because of how posable they are and the different things you can do with them. These are very much designed to be played with and to do action poses. Like if you have the play sets, if you have any of the stuff where you can make them fly in the air or jump around or anything like that, they are definitely play centric, but at the same time, they are made well enough so that people like me would want to collect them. So I can absolutely see why this particular line, the WWE lines, are the main breadwinner for Mattel right now, just because they're that good and they're relevant, because, you know, you have the character on TV all the time, or the person on TV all the time. So you get a good chance to see, you know, play with the figure of your favorite wrestler. So yeah, posability and all that is just utterly fantastic. Not much else to say other than how just fantastic the posability is. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in the other accessories. First, I'll do the heads. So he comes with two additional heads. He has the head where his hair is up in the bun. So that's basically the look he would wear if he was doing promos, or if he was in the ring, or just in the ring doing promos or backstage. And then he has the sort of screaming head, which is where he, you know, right before he goes for his finisher, the spear, he goes, ooh, ah, and throws his shoulders back. So that's what this head is for. And you can just take the head off. Now, one thing I meant to say is this, I'm going to show you a headless Roman Reigns. The head of the table with no head. This is I forgot to mention, this is a dumbbell joint. So there's, in the neck, there's a ball joint. And then on top of it is another ball joint, so you can get the downward movement and then the head movement up top, which is really good for posability. So I'll put on his, as I drop his head, I'll put on his, little snug to get in, but does fit. His sort of, I would guess the promo head, because this is usually his look when he's out doing promos. And then take that off, and I'll put on the sort of screaming head. So, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get him into the pose without him falling over. So he would go back to the corner of the ring, and he would just kind of throw back. Oh yeah, that's basically the pose. And that would be right as he would be going for the spear. So I'll put the ponytail or the bun head on for the next accessory, and I'm going to take this off. So one of the things that really, this accessory really impressed me. So he comes with this shirt, and I'll put that on him in a minute. And I don't know how well this is going to come out on camera, but that's the shirt that they would wear on screen when they were doing the original Bloodline story. That's the boardroom shirt with Paul Heyman and Jimmy and Jey Uso. And it's a good print. You can definitely make out all the faces and everything in the shirt. It even says "We the Ones" on the back. So to put it on, you would Velcro it like this, and then just get his arms in here. And sometimes it's a little easier said than done because the arm sleeves like to kind of puff out and get in the way of things. There we go. There's that on that arm. And then get that on the other arm, and then you just bring it up. And sometimes it's a little easier said than done. Just Velcro that in as such. And there you go, having him in the Bloodline shirt, which I think looks pretty good. This is generally what he would wear again when he was coming out for promos. And then for the hands, he comes with a fist for this hand, for his ungloved hand. And you can put that on just by ripping that out and pushing that in. And then he comes with a more open hand on his gloved hand. So he does come with a number of accessories. The one thing I kind of don't know why he didn't come with is the pointing finger, so he could do the ones to the sky thing. But yeah, that is the Mattel Ultimates WWE Roman Reigns. As you might be able to tell, I'm super impressed with this figure. If you can find one on Ringside Collectibles, which is where a lot of the older figures are, or if they do come out with an updated figure of this or an updated version of this particular figure, go ahead and pick that up for $30. For what you get accessory wise and what you get with posability and accuracy, absolutely worth the pickup. The Ultimate series are honestly fantastic. I have a couple of those figures, which I might show off at later points. But yeah, absolutely fantastic figure. A great representation of Roman Reigns. And yeah, I'm gonna keep picking up Ultimate figures if they speak to me. By the way, I do have the Elite Bray Wyatt, the Fiend Bray Wyatt. I want to show that off. And Mattel, if you are somehow listening, please hurry up and release the Wyatt 6. I absolutely love the Wyatt 6. Please make figures of those characters. But yeah, there you go. There is, once again, your WWE Ultimates Mattel Roman Reigns. I'm asking you to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out all my links down below for all the places you can find me and support me. And yeah, remember, growing old is mandatory. Growing up is optional. Be curious, be playful, and above all else, be kind. And I will see you next time. I said next time.